Imagine I hand you a $5 note. Right now, it's yours.
Feels good. A small, pleasant little lift.
Now imagine you reach into your pocket and that same 5 is gone. You lost it.
That doesn't feel like a small drop. It feels like a punch.
Same $5, same amount. But losing it hurts about twice as much as finding it felt good.
That is not a flaw in you. It's one of the most reliable rules in all of human psychology.
It has a name, loss aversion. And once you can see it, you'll notice it quietly running your money for the rest of your life.
To understand why, we have to go back to two psychologists in 1970s Israel.
Daniel Kahneman and Amos Tversky weren't economists. They studied the mind.
Economics assumed people were cool, rational calculators. Kahneman and Tversky suspected we were something stranger. So they ran a simple test, a coin flip. Heads, you win $100. Tails, you lose $100. On paper, it's a fair bet. A pure calculator would happily take it. Almost everyone said no.
So they sweetened it. Win 150, still lose only 100. People still refused.
They only tipped over into yes when the prize hit around 200 against that same $100 loss.
2 to 1. To risk losing $100, your brain demands the chance to win 200.
In 1979, they published it, Prospect Theory. It became one of the most cited papers in all of science.
The whole thing boils down to one sentence. Losses loom larger than gains.
Kahneman drew it as a curve. Gains going up on one side, losses going down on the other. The line for gains bends gently upward. Pleasant, but it flattens out fast.
The line for losses drops like a cliff. Steeper, faster, deeper.
That lopsided shape is loss aversion, drawn as a picture.
Then one plain classroom experiment made it impossible to ignore. Enter Richard Thaler.
Take a room of students. Give half of them a plain coffee mug. Give the other half nothing.
Ask the owners what they'd sell the mug for. Ask the others what they'd pay. Same mug.
Rational economics says both groups should name the same price. They were nowhere near. The owners demanded about $7. The buyers offered about $3. The instant the mug was theirs, giving it up felt like a loss, so they charged double to feel it.
They named it the endowment effect. Simply owning a thing makes losing it hurt.
Now drag this out of the lab and into your actual bank account.
A researcher named Terence Odine pulled the records of 10,000 real brokerage accounts.
He watched what ordinary investors truly did with their winning stocks and their losing ones.
A winner is a gain you can lock in and feel good. A loser is a loss you'd have to actually admit. So people did the precise wrong thing. They sold their winners far too early and clung to their losers.
Selling a winner feels like a little victory. Selling a loser means taking the punch on the chin. So they wouldn't.
It's so common it has a name, the disposition effect, loss aversion quietly draining retirement accounts. You can watch the same circuit light up in a casino. Picture a gambler $200 down. A calm calculator simply walks away. The loss-averse brain physically cannot. It has to get back to even. So it makes bigger, wilder, worse bets, chasing a loss that has already happened. The whole industry is built on that feeling.
And it's not just casinos. It's the free trial you forget to cancel, because canceling feels like losing something you already have.
It's the cart that's about to expire, the spot you might lose. Every one of them pulls the exact same lever inside you.
So why is the pain of losing wired so much deeper than the joy of gaining? Rewind tens of thousands of years to the world your brain was actually built for.
For your ancestors, a gain was nice. An extra meal, a warmer skin, a good day. But a loss could be the end of everything. Lose your food store before winter, lose your grip on a cliff, lose your standing in the group, and there was no second chance. The ones who felt every loss sharply guarded what they had. They lived. They became your ancestors.
The carefree ones who shrugged losses off more often didn't make it to pass their genes on.
You inherited the anxious brain, the one that stands guard over whatever it's already holding.
And we can point to exactly where in the brain this lives.
In 2010, scientists studied two rare people with damage to the amygdala, the brain's alarm bell.
They offered these two people the very same win-or-lose coin flips Kahneman had used.
And they took the bets a normal brain flatly refuses. Their loss aversion was simply completely gone.
Switch off the fear center and the whole 2-to-1 asymmetry vanishes with it. Loss aversion isn't a mood you're in. It's a physical circuit you were born with. So here is what's really happening every single time money moves near you. A 5 you find is a small, pleasant lift. A 5 you lose is a punch that sits with you all afternoon. A mug in your hand is suddenly, magically worth double.
A losing stock becomes something you simply cannot let go of. And a loss you've already taken drags you into a worse bet to try to undo it.
Underneath all of it, one ancient rule: losing feels about twice as heavy as winning.
Which brings us right back to that $5 home. Nothing about the money changed between finding it and losing it. Only your brain did.
You are not bad with money. You're running very old software, built to keep you alive, not to keep you rich.
And the good news is simple. A rule you can finally see is a rule you can finally start to beat.
All the research is linked below.